I'm Dr. Mark Woodall from Cascade Integrative Medicine in Issaquah, Washington.
And you got a Relax Sauna from us about 3 years ago.
I bought a Relax Sauna at the AANP conference in Bellevue, Washington, 2012 for my wife. She battled Lyme disease for 4 years. She was treated by a Lyme literate medical doctor, and he recommended sauna halfway through her treatment process. And it was a significant part of her healing in her journey for getting to about 95% recovery to this day, and she still uses it to this day.
Oh, I love this machine. I use it every day in my practice. I use it with multiple different reasons, multiple different people. We use it for wounds. We use it for people who have had Lyme disease and the ill effects of Lyme's disease and been diagnosed with it from medical doctors, and they didn't know how to help them.
And my daughter actually was recently diagnosed with Lyme, and she intuitively knew that she needed to be in here at least 20 minutes every single day, and so she did that religiously every day for probably 6 weeks. And it really, really, really helped her a lot.
How's she doing now?
She's doing fantastic. Between that and the homeopathy that we're doing with her, she's doing fantastic.
Great.
I've got a receptionist whose son also has Lyme disease. He was unable to participate in sports last fall, which meant he was out of football for the season. This year, he is the top tackler in his conference. And I was text from a game last week that he made 4 touchdowns.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. And I also have a daughter that has Lyme disease, and when she uses it, she also feels better.
Yeah.
My housekeeper has Lyme disease.
Wow.
And she comes in every day as well for her 10 minutes at the
Uh-huh.
clinic and does much better.
Great.
I had a lot of joint pain throughout the last couple of years, and as I was looking online, I came across the Relax Sauna through some other Lyme disease sites.
Yeah.
And so since I've had the sauna, I found a lot of relief within my joint pain and my mobility, and also being able to truly detox the toxins out of my body from the die-off.
Yes, early in spring, I was still cold outside, and I thought I would be safe. I had my coat on, gloves, boots, and I got bit by a tick and didn't find it for 3 days.
Yeah.
And within 5 days after that, I started having symptoms.
Of Lyme.
Of Lyme.
Yeah.
And I muscle tested myself, and it was definitely Lyme. And I immediately put myself on cat's claw. I knew kind of what to do.
Yeah.
And doxycycline, but my protocol was to get into the sauna.
The Relax Sauna.
Yes. And I did that about 3 times a week, along with hydrocolon therapy. Went on a totally vegan diet, and I also had raindrop therapy 3 times a week. I think it was the whole package that put everything together.
Yeah.
And I was symptom-free in 2 months exactly, with no other problems at all. But I love this, and so do my patients.
Yeah.
And I recommend it highly for those that are suffering with things that it's just another adjunct that I can put together along with their diet.
Yes.
And you've had the Relax Sauna, you bought it here at our Momentum 98 Health Store. You bought it about a year ago?
Yes.
And tell me why you bought it, what led you to buy it, and what your experiences have been and how you feel now.
I purchased the sauna because I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. And I had done a lot of research reading that the infrared saunas will help with detoxing some of the byproducts of the treatment of Lyme disease. So I bought it for that purpose. I used it every day, at least once or twice a day, while I was really, really sick. And then I switched to, I just use it kind of on an occasional basis now. When I was using it regularly, it was a godsend. It made me feel so much better, took away the aches and the pains, allowed you to sweat, get out all those toxins out of your body. I would take it, and then I would go to the shower and take a shower afterwards and get all the sweat off of my body. Also makes you sleep very well at night if you do it prior to going to bed. And I don't know how I would have survived my initial Lyme treatment without my far infrared sauna.
So that's a pretty good testimony. So you like it?
I love it.
And you were telling me yesterday you were raving about what this has done for your partner and what it's done for you. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, my partner has Lyme's disease,
Yes.
among other things, and since purchasing the Relax Sauna a year ago,
Yes.
has been in it consistently 5 to 7 days a week for 15 to 30 minutes a day.
Yeah.
And since having the Relax Sauna,
Yes.
migraines are pretty much history. Overall fatigue, brain confusion, fogginess, achiness has just like disappeared.
Yeah.
Literally, it's
Yeah.
gone. And
Uh-huh.
and you know, if she feels a like a migraine come on, she'll just hop in the sauna.
Yeah.
Or if she feels fatigued, or you know.
Right.
So it's not like it's totally gone, but it makes it manageable, and it has made it in remission. You know, the conversation will come up in the house like, "I'm so glad you bought this." It has been like an amazing thing.
Angela, we're here at the ILADS conference, which is about Lyme disease.
Mm-hmm.
And I basically said, I offered you an opportunity to get in the Relax Sauna.
Yes.
And you said yes. And here we
Yes.
are.
Yep.
Now, 15 minutes ago, we stuck you in the Relax Sauna for about 12 minutes.
Right.
Tell me what you experienced. Yes.
I've had neuropathy in my hands and feet for about 2 years now, maybe a little bit longer. And today I've been on an airplane, and it was particularly bothered me today. And after I got into the sauna, I could feel the circulation coming back to my hands and feet, and the neuropathy leaving my hands and feet.
This is the first time in how many years that you felt this good?
Other than the time I was in the desert, this is the first time in about 2 to 3 years. I can't really pinpoint the time that it began, but 2 to 3 years.
That's great. And so anyway, you have an infrared sauna in your home, a little portable one.
Yes.
And how does this compare to that one?
This one heats up completely faster, a lot faster, and I could feel my core temperature raising up quickly, and the circulation kept pulsating, and it felt like it was getting into the tissue better. I don't know how to describe that, but it almost feels like a pulsating, and gets in and makes your hands and feet feel better. I mean, for me, it was my hands and feet.
How long did you have you had the other sauna?
Over a year.
Yeah.
But nothing, it doesn't compare to this.
Okay, well, I was diagnosed with Lyme disease and mold toxicity, and I've kind of been surviving for several years, just trying to recover and get healthy.
And you've been trying things for a year now?
Yeah.
And they told me it's the first thing that ever helped.
It's the first thing, yep.
Wow.
Well, I have had Lyme disease for a number of years and was unable to sweat.
Yeah.
And it did take a number of months before I could work up to the amount of time that it would take for me to sweat and to achieve sweating. But that has occurred, and
Wow.
celebrate the aspect.
So how long do you go in the sauna when you go in it now?
15 minutes.
Well, it usually takes about 8 minutes to sweat and 20 minutes to have a profuse sweat.
Oh, okay. I'll have to try that.
How come you bought the Relax Sauna? You almost bought a wooden sauna?
Yes, the point that I found very interesting was the fact that you could just turn the switch on and immediately the heat was there, versus the aspect of having to heat the sauna either continuously with the big wooden ones, or to have to wait 30 or 40 minutes for this to heat up. So very happy that I made this choice.